No, I've not had these waters. All right. And I'm just checking over here to make checking, but I'm pretty sure we are live, folks.
We live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of the Erock'S Entertainment Rant podcast, as presented to you by King Frick Fresh Entertainment Group. I am your host, Erock. Sorry, I'm not used to doing this live, guys. You're going to have to bear with me here, people.
Get it together.
Used to this being a live thing. Joining me today is we have our usual person on the show, man who claims that he would never use the veto on anyone other than himself in any situation. It's Johnny Mac. John, how's it going?
Good. Glad to be live. And no, I would not use a veto on anybody but myself. Are you kidding me? Screw that.
I agree with you completely on that. Also joining us today is a man who, up until 5 minutes ago, wasn't sure if he was going to actually come or not come, and was like, yeah, I'll come. Sure, why not? It's the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who we're about to hit our 1 year anniversary of podcasting, which you'll hear about later on in the show. It's Tommy. Tommy, how you doing?
I am fantastic. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be on tonight. I live life on the edge, and my life is very spontaneous.
I'll bet. For everyone listening, we are live over here on the King Frick Fresh Entertainment Group YouTube. This is our first live podcast, so thank you guys so much for being a part of it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns that you want to address to us,
don't ask.
Now's your chance to hit him in hit us with it with the comment section. If you want to yell at John for being obnoxious half the time and having wrong opinions, now's your chance to tell him.
Don't listen to him.
For now, me and John decided to do this at the end of our podcast. We agreed that we had to do it because of the spoiler section of our last podcast where we were talking about the insanity that was this week of Big Brother.
That was fun. This one's just as insanity too.
I mean, this one's a little bit tamer, I feel.
Yeah, tamer.
But
it's all because of one guy though. So
yeah, true.
Big
Tommy,
fan.
we're gonna start with you tonight though, and ask you how you were feeling about this season watching it.
This season is already very chaotic. I like the cast members that are on it. I mean, there are a few that I could just do without, but for the most part, I'm enjoying it.
That's good. I mean, any clear-cut favorites so far?
I mean, he wasn't a favorite, but I was kind of rooting for the Matt side of things, if you will. I'm trying to think of who else there is. So, I mean, Tucker, he's making a name for himself. He's pretty chill. I know I don't really care for Angela. Like, she's just too, I guess, outspoken for my liking. Quinn, he's
bothering me.
He's a character.
Quinn's been bothering me. Tucker looked like Crash Bandicoot.
Tucker looked like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
okay.
Like at the end, I saw a tweet with it when they showed a photo of him and how he looked in the eviction episode. He looked like Crash Bandicoot.
There we go. Okay, yeah,
I said Bandicoot. I always say Bandicoot, but I mean Bandicoot.
I was so confused what Bandicoot was. I was like, who's Bandicoot?
No, you know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, you Canadians know how you talk about.
Okay, shut up. Shut up, John. It's too early for this.
Too early. It's 8:30.
It's 6:30 for me, so technically it's too early for this.
Oh,
it's too early for your nonsense and shenanigans.
I'm in the future.
I'm kind of rooting for Leah. I don't know. She
who
just
isn't?
seems like
She's
an
bland.
underdog. Listen,
I'd rather have Bland than Quinn.
It's still the beginning.
Oh, that's what I saw. People were in the Big Brother group. They were like, "Oh, get all the photos out, like Cameron and Leah and Joseph." I'm like, "Screw you! Float your way to jury at least, and then play the fucking game."
There you go. Yeah, someone gets it.
That would be my strategy.
Agreed.
But
mean,
I'm a big Tucker fan. Like, he's changed my opinion on him since the start. I'm a big Tucker fan.
Yeah.
the jury's still out for me on Tucker. Tucker's got to do a lot more than just be a win out person to have me want to show any support.
His little whatchamacallit, he wants the stronger players out. So I mean, like, I like how he has the background in he's not a criminal. Like, what kind of what kind of background does he have where he can read people? What kind of background is that?
He doesn't.
Detective?
What'd you say, Johnny?
Detective?
A detective background, yes. So,
but he doesn't. He's a chef.
Well, he grew up with like a detective type of knowledge, or like didn't he say like a family member's?
He says a lot of things, but nobody believes him.
Well, so here he is. He's trying.
I can say the Lions are going to win the championship. Doesn't mean it's true. I mean,
so here's my thing. I'm trying to.
So it's just us now.
Welcome back.
It's like, what just happened?
You can remove people from the.
Oh my god!
Welcome to the live show. You don't know what you're going to get.
That's strike one, John.
See you guys in 2 more.
So here I am. I'm just watching the show, and Tucker, he's like trying to figure out who has these powers, and he's figuring it out. But obviously, he had to get some insight on who had the second power. He figured out that Mackenzie had it. Didn't Mackenzie tell him, or did he figure it out?
She told him.
Okay, so yeah, so he just had to figure out. He was on a good trail, like trying to figure out who had him. He was reading body language and everything of all that. So I just liked how he's playing the game. Get the strong people out, as you should. If you want to win, you don't want someone strong. Like, this is how the challenge goes. You don't, like, are you there to win, or are you there to win your friends some money? And there's
a reason why West is always a target week 1. West is going to make it to the end.
There you go.
There's a reason why Jordan is a target in week 1. Jordan is going to make it in the end. CT. You get the strong players out. You know they can compete in the social. Get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there to take second. I'm sorry.
Agreed. Shall we talk about the episode? So this is a weird phenomenon. So as you guys know, I take my notes old school with pads of paper. I literally have only about... I'm not using a typewriter. I'm not that old school. Give me a typewriter and I'll use a typewriter. So I have up to about a third of the page of notes for the nomination episode. And then the veto episode is like over like a quarter of the page of the first page. And then a full page of notes. That's how crazy that veto episode was.
That was a fun
episode.
Then
finally the eviction episode, which again is just Julie saying, hey, you guys can go into other rooms and strategize.
These people just don't get it.
That was annoying.
It's getting bad.
Anybody want to survive here? We'll support Todd.
Here we go with the notes. We start off with the nomination, the HOH episode, and the very first thing I got, as John puts a buff on, is Lol Kenny.
Is that Survivor?
Yes.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
Of course. But I gotta hear Lol Kenny, because Kenny was the only one who voted to keep Angela, and he's pretty laissez-faire about it.
Nah, Kenny, I'm so upset with my opinion of Kenny. I was so hyped for Kenny, and he disappointed me this season.
I didn't think he was going to be Derek 2.0.
I didn't think he was going to be Derek 2.0, but at least make it to Jerry or play the game.
Derek, who's Derek 2.0?
Derek Levesky, the cop.
BB26. Tommy, catch up.
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm still on season 10.
Okay, well, we're gonna spoil it anyways because it's the same thing with you spoiling. It's the same thing with you guys spoiling old challenges for me. Like, it's been 10 years. Like,
That's okay. Like I've already been spoiled on every other season. That's all right.
And it actually has been 10 years since Derek played because this is season
No.
26 and he won 6. Didn't he win 16?
Yeah, I don't think it's been 10 years. Didn't they used to do two seasons a
No.
year?
No, that's Survivor. It has been 10 years.
I don't remember being 16 watching 20 or something. All right, anyways.
It has been 10 years, dog. Anyways, and then I got here Gross Quinn by Frawway Road, and then I got here Angela's so annoying because Angela's all happy that she got saved, thinking that this is somehow about her. Spoiler alert, it's not.
My name's Angela. I like to make it about me.
This girl is wild. I don't get her.
She's been on Dr. Phil, fucking Wheel of Fortune, Deal or No Deal. It's crazy.
I haven't gotten that far in my Deal or No Deal rewatch to see her yet.
No.
No, I'm still on season 2 of my Deal or No Deal rewatch.
Oh. Yeah, you got wild.
So,
I saw Rubina was on like a Finish the Lyrics show.
I love that show.
don't forget the lyrics.
I think so, or something like that. But either way, she's
Probably-
another CBS plant.
Probably the one that was hosted by Mark McGrath because they have a new one out that's hosted by
No.
Niecy Nash.
Niecy Nash, that's the one. Yeah,
Okay, was she actually on?
yeah.
I
It looked like it literally
maybe-
looked like Rubina.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't. When I watch these game shows, I don't watch for the players. I watch to yell at the players for doing it wrong.
I watch to think if I know, like Beat Shazam, that's my show. I'm zoning on the music. I don't give a shit who's
Beat
complaining.
Shazam is great.
I
Love Beat
Beat
Shazam.
You know,
You should-
it's off topic, but me and my dad made the semifinals for interviewing. We were this close to
Nice.
making a show. Yeah.
Nice. That would have been
Really?
awesome.
Yeah.
I would have been like, hey, that's my co-host.
Yeah. We were semifinals, and they took my buddy Jalen Roach. He used to play orgs. Jalen. Remember Jalen?
No.
Oh, they took him on instead of us. I was like, damn.
Wow.
Because they did the Christian episode of me and my dad
Oh.
didn't get in.
Fun.
Lame. I would have been crying just like how I did with the Sarah interview. Like, oh my god, I know a celebrity.
I was on. This is still again off topic, as you guys can tell. We go off topic quite a bit, but I was watching a live where one of the former Big Brother players from last season, Cam, was on someone else's TikTok live, and he was saying like that there's no way that Angela is a plant because CBS casts specific people for specific roles, kind of thing. So there's no way that these people are plants.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, because
And
even then, Kylan and Azza from season 23, I believe, the Cookout Alliance, they were both on Wheel of Fortune as well. Or not
Okay,
Wheel of
well, I
Fortune, Price is Right.
Price is Right. I mean, everyone's been on The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Literally,
I
find a
was on
person who
one.
has, because The Price is Right is basically just you go in, you just be a part of the live studio audience, and you can get called down potentially. Okay. Did you seriously just comment on the are you watching this as we do it? Are you the viewer?
No, not at all.
Okay. Anyways, we're back on topic. And then I got here, Lisa obviously didn't have it, Cam, because Cam is talking about how he thinks Lisa may or may not have had the power.
Bro, Cam is so off, and I love it. I love it for Cam.
Like, I want to be a fan of Cam because he played for the CFL or allegedly played for the CFL team that I cheer for, who finally won a game yesterday that I was at, just FYI.
Word.
Finally. But honestly, he's making it hard to root for him. Like with these wrong opinions.
Nah, I think it's so funny.
See, I have no idea. Like, do people actually hate Cam?
No.
I
I
think
don't
they
hate
just
Cam.
they're not a fan of the floaters playing the game right now, which okay, whatever. I understand your side of it, but at the same time, I'm here to play a game. I'm here to win. Xavier, when he won the season, he didn't play hard from the start.
No.
You find
There's
your
people who
lines.
don't
You
play
let them
hard from the
carry-
start who go on to win.
You let them carry you the first half of the season, and then you make your moves. That's how you play the game.
Yeah. And with Cam's size enough that he could probably make a run at this.
Exactly. He's set
if he really
socially
wants to.
and if he's physically right now. So if he wanted to, he can compete against Tucker.
Easily. Yeah, if he wanted to, he could take Tucker out. But why would he want to take Tucker out? Tucker's not coming after him.
No.
Like, why would he want to be
Nobody's
in harm's
after
way
him.
of this?
Yeah.
So I got here, get it, Leah and MJ, because Leah and MJ are talking about possibly getting the HOH, wanting to get the HOH, because the HOH was Candyland with random point system and bounce beams.
Right.
And I'm just glad nobody broke their ankle or sprained their ankle.
I probably would have sprained my ankle.
I mean, I probably would have sprained my ankle too. Knowing me, I probably would have pulled a Mackenzie, which we'll talk about because that was a tough break.
What did she do?
She almost won.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Okay, but so it was like Candyland where they have to like push buttons to get the highest possible score, and then T-Core comes in with a 9 and says she hopes that nobody beats it right away. I'm like, it's a 9.
Yeah.
Literally, anyone could beat that.
Well,
I think
not
everyone
everyone.
beat that at one point.
Yeah, you're right.
I think every single person beat it at one point. They just fell and then got a 0, but they had it beat at one point.
Yeah, for real.
And then Cocky Quinn comes in, and Quinn was just getting a little bit like arrogant. This is where Quinn starts getting a little bit draining on me a little bit because he's being arrogant.
He would never.
Because he takes a lead and is all like, pew, 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 I'm in the lead. Ha, ha, ha. Not today. Next person. I don't remember the order of the people who did the comps. Like, I'm not Tommy. I don't have the Rain Man skills.
The what?
Your Rain Man ability to know who goes where and what goes where and who goes where in comps. The order of people in comps.
Oh, see, I just write that stuff down.
Yeah. I don't know that shit.
Okay, fine. I don't have enough room on my notepads to write that shit down. Which reminds me, I have to get a new notepad out because for the challenge 40.
There you go.
It's
You
new
got a
notepad
notebook
time.
for each show that you do?
Yeah,
Oh, boy. Smart.
and the rewatch shows, and
Let's do that. You got your own notebook for a rewatch?
for all the rewatch shows that I rewatch.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant for like you're watching it like a second time.
Yeah. No, like a rewatch when I
Right.
rewatch a season during the
Dollar store
off-season
must love you, or
rewatches.
Walmart must love you, huh?
Staples, and yes, they do.
Staples.
Staples.
I got a card there.
I do.
You guys have Staples up in Canada?
Yes. Doesn't
Tommy, where
everyone?
are you from?
Where am I from?
No, the other Tommy.
Oh. We're both from Ohio.
There you go.
Ohio. I barely knew. What's the capital of Ohio?
Columbus.
No,
wait.
it's O.
I-O.
It's just the letter O.
Go blue.
I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff.
No,
All I
it's
know
literally
is
just the letter O. It's a reference. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
Go
then
blue.
Mackenzie did it, and she had it. Like, she was killing it, and then she slips on her own feet and then does a face plant and loses. Literally face plants too. Like,
Poor girl, her pretty face. That was sad.
I was concerned
Me too. I was like, don't be ugly.
for her hurt. But then Cedric comes in and he also crushes this. And I guess they had a strategy of going to, like, I guess people finally figured out the pattern to go to like 4 last and then hit 4 again. And then you can like double, like get up to 17 and then do this do it in this thing in reverse, and reverse and reverse,
Backing up and reversing.
which was cool. But Cedric nailed it, and then Tucker goes up, and Tucker when Tucker starts, he's going good, but then he falls, and then he decides to do a little dance on the balance beam for his last 5 seconds, because ain't no way you're beating a score in 5 seconds.
No.
Unless you're on like a wheelchair doing this. But yeah, so then Cedric crushed it, and then I got here, yeah, that was dumb said, because Cedric then says, what did he say? Oh, yeah, he was saying that both the people who had the downgrades won back-to-back HOH comps. And MJ's like, don't bring that up.
Yeah.
We don't want people, sorry, not MJ, Chelsea. Don't bring that up. We don't want attention brought to ourselves.
For real. I mean, who else thinks they would have dominated this competition too?
I would have. Easily. I love balance beams.
Exactly.
Like, that's literally the one thing I do when I walk to stores is I would go on the, the things that for the parking.
The curbs?
No, not the curbs. Like, when you're in like a parking lot and they have like the weird cement things blocking the parking lot, and they're always in like a row, and you can like use them as a balance beam.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that all the time. It's fun.
Same. We never grew up we never grow into adults. Okay, how about that?
I've skinned my knee a few times on them because I've fallen.
Rookie.
No, that's because there was one that was just too far away, and I jumped for it and I missed.
If you didn't do Survivor challenges and challenges as a kid, were you even a fan of war?
Exactly.
Fair. But anyways, yeah, and then and I got here. This is where I got here. Just go, Kenny, because Kenny's talking to Cedric about wanting to leave. And there's a whole segment in the veto episode where it's like, Kenny's happy, Kenny's sad, Kenny's happy, Kenny's sad, Kenny's happy and wants to play, Kenny's sad and doesn't want to play. Make up your damn mind. Just go. Who's stopping you from walking out? Literally nobody.
Production.
Exactly.
Are they really?
I'm sure. Okay, so Paloma, was that season 24 when the first girl that left?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure like they just have to go to the diary room and explain their the frustrations or whatever, and whether the producers can talk them out of it is on them, or whether the person wants to really stay.
Yeah, well, Paloma had the mental health thing going on with her.
Missing Paloma.
Like that's why she left, and it was sad. But when somebody has like problems with their mental health, they should be.
Obviously, they're not fit to.
Exactly, fit to be there, and they should go.
Yeah.
Like you don't let anyone stay if they have bad mental health is serious, and if you need help, there are people who will help you. So get that support. But Kenny just doesn't want to stay because he misses his family. And now, John, as our resident parent with actual kids, and would it have been easier for Kenny to have left when he applied the first time 5 years ago?
Absolutely. It would be hard for me if I went on any of these shows, but I would just think for the money for them and to compete. But I understand where he's coming from. But 5 years ago, you had your chance.
But 5 years ago, his kids would have, because he says his kids were 8 and 6. So 5 years ago, his kids would have been 1 and 3.
That would have been hard for me, I think. Instead of 8 and 6.
Yeah.
8 and 6,
Wouldn't
they can watch me. Yeah, 8 and 6, they can watch me kick ass. 1 and 3, they can't really.
Yeah.
No,
that would have been harder, I feel like. That's just where I was at. But
no, you're right. You're right. It would have been hard for me at this age right now than when my kids grow up. Easily.
Yeah.
Because they're watching me, they can cheer for me, they can have their friends cheer for me. Look at more fans. I mean, come on.
There you you go.
Who are they gonna have cheer me out? Snuffleupagus Kiss and Blue's Clues? No.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, Blue's Clues is always gonna be a fan of me. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Anyways, so then we got MJ. I got here, MJ, stop telling people. Because MJ then tells Cedric that she has the power. How many people just have a house meeting and tell everybody about it?
I think she was just trying to work with Cedric though, because he was HOH, so she was just trying to cover her ass.
Yeah, but she's doing that with everybody.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And she literally was targeting him a week ago.
Do you think that's why she was telling him, just to save herself?
Possibly. Could be, could not be. I don't know. We can't really tell you. Wouldn't be able to tell you. So then we get Tucker on the not Tucker, Cedric on the pawn search. He's looking for a pawn. He wants to find a pawn. And this pawn search is just hilarious. Because he's like, do you want to be a pawn? No. Do you want to be a pawn? No. And then Joseph is right when he says, no, I don't want to be a pawn. Like, because if I'm a pawn once, it just gives people permission to put me up as a pawn every other time. Like, and I don't want to do that.
Look at you, Joseph.
And I'm like, that's the first smart thing he said all game. And I'm like, okay. So clearly, Cedric, you're being a putz. Like, would you be a pawn if somebody asked you to be a pawn?
Fuck.
The answer is no.
Unless I really want to play it. Unless I really want to play that veto. Then we're going to talk about it.
The answer this week is no. The answer,
this week, no.
Or the answer last week is no. The answer this week might be yes. Who knows? Depends on the situation. But nevertheless, yeah. So he begins searching for the pawn and has tough time finding it. And then we get the cringeworthy part of the episode where they talk about the nomances or the showmances. Tucker has a thing for the fish. Leah has eyes for Tucker. Quinn has eyes for Leah. Cam has eyes for Leah. Chelsea has eyes for Cam.
There's a lot of
Can we just have a season full of married people so we don't have to deal with this?
No.
I was about to say, didn't we have one? But no, we didn't.
No, we didn't. No, we'll. Big Brother loves their showmances. We'll never get that. Like, ever.
Wasn't it season 9?
I don't know. I never watched season 9.
What happened on season 9?
They had
oh my god.
Oh, so there was a married couple in season 9. They did have so they were married but then divorced before before the season started. So they put an ex-wife and an ex-husband in a room in a house together, but then they also had a couple, like an actual couple. They were together and they were from Ohio too. But
yeah, that'll go over well.
Yeah, they had a couple in the house, but how they, I guess, choose to distribute that information is on them, because I'm sure, like, in the beginning they're just like, you can tell people, but it's probably a better. It'll probably come off as a better season if you don't tell people. But like within like the first few days, the girl was like, "Yeah, that's my boyfriend right there." But they were basically. They said we had matchmakers put you with your perfect match here. So the couple that was together, they weren't together in the show. They had their other perfect match as another house guest. And like, yeah, so there was just couples playing, but none of them, I don't think, stayed together. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've never seen this season. I will never see this season.
I don't remember.
I've been told it's really bad. I was told it was like one of the worst seasons.
Yeah, because it was, I think, during a writer's strike back in the day, back when they had their writer's strike. So that came on, I think, during February or Easter or something. I don't remember exactly, but
no, I think might have been before. Could have been a Christmas or fall.
I really don't remember that season.
Maybe I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I just remember I've followed avidly on writer's strikes because I was an avid TV watcher.
I'm gonna call you out on it.
Still am.
I'm calling you out. Yeah, I don't know. I just know it because it was like I just hopped on season 10 not too long ago, so It was just season 9 that it happened, and what
Are
year it
you-
happened?
I don't know. Yeah. No, I can't tell you. Are you finding Jerry's voice annoying on season 10? The old guy?
You're
Oh,
going home.
I haven't gotten too far into season 10, but I know
Fair.
enough to know what you're talking about. But I'm sure it'll come. I'm waiting for the Libra and Jerry fight. I just no. There's a clip that I saw online not too long ago where Libra or no yeah Keisha Libra
Keisha's birthday.
Keisha's birthday. There we go.
Good
I'm upset
episode.
that she was like the first one eliminated in season 22. I wanted to see more of her.
Agreed.
You're going home, Satan.
But then I got here. Well, here's Tucker volunteering because Tucker volunteers again. And then it's like, wait, no, you actually should put up Mackenzie. And it's like, no, he shouldn't, because if Mackenzie goes up, she has 2 chances to save herself. First with the regular veto, and then with her actual America's veto.
Huh.
So, no, you don't put her up. And there's annoyingness that happens later on in the week, which we'll get to, I'm sure, of people not voting out the right person.
It's wild to me. I don't get it.
I don't get it either, Tommy. Don't worry, you're not alone. But yeah, so yeah, I got here. That's natural, Kenny, though, Ken, and I forgot why I wrote that. Oh no, wait, no, I do, because Kenny pointed out that the women were gravitating towards themselves, like the women were spending time together and gravitating towards other women. And I'm like, well, that's just natural. Like that the females would gravitate towards the females and the males sometimes gravitate towards the males. And they do coexist, but sometimes like the females want to spend time with other females. And I
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
do
not
that
gonna lie. If
natural,
I'm in a
Kenny.
room with guys or girls, I'm going to hang out with the boys. Sorry about it.
Yeah. It's just like I said, it's just a natural thing. And Kenny's like trying to make this off like, oh, there's a clear-cut girls' alliance. I don't think so. I think it's just
Coincidence.
We had one each go home, right?
Yeah, we've had one each go home so far.
Yeah.
Or 2-1 now, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
2-1 now. You're right.
2-1 now, but potentially for a 2-2 thing. I know we're not there yet. But then we got here simple noms. Yeah, I don't care. At this point, everyone should have. At this point of our recording, the show, like the episode's been out for a few days, and they've had a new episode yesterday. So people aren't paying attention.
Catch up, bitches.
Oh yeah,
God.
What was it? It came on late last night for me because the freaking golf game.
Of golf.
Golf, dude.
I know.
60 minutes. It came out at 10 o'clock. I didn't even watch it.
The 60 minutes. Somebody was pointing out. Someone on Big Brother person on TikTok pointed out was a repeat. Like, so why not just like pull that from the air? Like if the 60 minutes is a repeat.
Yeah, no, they always do that.
Thankfully, I don't have the early channels anymore.
I feel like they just throw something in there just to give the people who actually watch 60 minutes their time. They have to fill that void or whatever. So it's just like whatever.
Grandma said that's an old episode, honey. No, you're losing it.
Yeah. So yeah, so simple noms, and then I got here, shut up, Tucker, because Tucker doing his, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, and you know I like biscuits. We get it.
I like biscuits.
I like biscuits.
I saved that video from Twitter that night.
Oh, God.
So
whenever someone asks, do you like biscuits? Yeah, I like biscuits.
Exactly.
I mean, who's asking you if you like biscuits?
It's kind of like by default. Like if someone has to ask me, you like biscuits, then they're obviously not my friend.
Tommy, do you like biscuits?
I like biscuits.
God. Okay. So we're now at the veto episode, and this is really the meat and potatoes of this week. Because I got here, overselling it because they talk about like this is the craziest veto meeting in Big Brother history. And I'm like, well, yeah, it is, but they're kind of overselling it a little. Like it was huge, but was it really like the greatest thing?
I don't think so.
Like there's been some iconic veto meetings.
The guy didn't use his fucking veto and went home. That's pretty iconic. But
yeah, like, and this is like that's my gripe with the AI arena is now people have 2 chances to come off the block if they want to come off the block.
And that's why Tucker stays.
Yeah, Tucker just does the things. And yes, they're definitely overselling it. And then we got here, Quinn is playing messy as all heck because I guess he told Chemo about his power, and then Chemo tells Tucker. And I hear wake up Tucker, and then Tucker's wheels are turning. Because Tucker's like, Quinn has a power now.
Yeah, see, if you get a power, it doesn't matter who you tell, because the moment you tell somebody, it's gonna get out, and that's why Quinn is no, because I feel like he's messing this all up because he told Angela that was his first mistake.
Agreed.
It's already like the first of the not even the first week or whatever, and you're already telling her that you won the power or one of the powers, so. He doesn't know that she was going to go on that little rampage on Matt and kind of call them out or whatever. Like, you just whether it gets you like trust with people, you can like lie to them and tell them like, "Hey, I got the power," but like, how helpful is that going to be for you for real?
It's not.
I don't get it. I would just keep my mouth shut, point blank, and the period.
Completely agree with you. Keep your mouth shut about your power. If you're not, either do what Mackenzie did and tell everybody, or don't tell anyone at all. Like, just keep your mouth shut.
And even then, they didn't even get to use it whenever they wanted to because Tucker basically forced. Well, kind of. Tucker basically forced Mackenzie to go up on the block to make her use the power to get rid of it.
Yeah, and Cedric forced her. Tucker just wanted Quinn.
Yeah. But either way, one of the 2 people who had the power-ups is going to go up on the block regardless. So it's just like...
Cedric played that right 100%. Like I was on Eric last episode. You have to force each person to play the power.
Exactly.
That's if the people know about the power. Like
exactly.
Who actually has the power. So it's like Mackenzie, she didn't even get to use that on her own terms. She was forced to use it because she was put up on the block because her power was exposed, or like she was telling people, which is stupid. Like, do you want to use the power strategically or no?
Obviously not.
Yeah. So.
No, there's no logic of this cast. What do you mean?
Never in a season of Big Brother
or Survivor.
Yeah, or the challenge. Or any show, for that matter.
I feel like they keep the people that are game players home because we think like this shit. We're like, come on.
We're moving on to page 2 because there's only a few other notes about Kenny's wishy-washiness, which we've already kind of addressed. I did like to point out though, there was new veto players picked. Leah and Mackenzie got picked. So for the first time this season, Brooklyn and Joseph were not selected to play in the veto, which I was excited for. I'm like, okay, good. At least we know that there's other people's names in the thing. Like it's not just Brooklyn and Joseph.
Right.
Which I'm sure they probably have dumped it out and checked.
And
I know they have done that.
Oh wait, like the house guests?
Yeah, the house guests have literally. I've heard stories that they literally dumped out the chip thing to check to see if Dave on. Last season they did that to check to see if Cerie's chip was actually in the thing.
Because didn't she go like forever without having to compete?
Yeah, she didn't get picked to play in any. Yeah, she went like forever. Wow. And so they like players have actually had like dumped it out just to check to see if, which is wild.
That's hilarious though.
That's actively the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. But yeah, so that was pretty good. And then Kenny started talking about using the veto on Angela, which I'm like, you're nuts. And then I gotta hear Cedric, just tell him not to use it. Like, if Kenny had won the veto, he could have just convinced him to just not use it altogether, rather than save Angela with it. Like, because that is an option. I mean, it's not an option anyone who wins the veto should ever consider.
Right.
Yeah, so
but it's an option.
So say if the person, or say if the veto isn't used, how? Oh, never mind. I'm being stupid.
It's okay, buddy. You're not.
I didn't want to admit it, but no, I'm just kidding.
Well, because here, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Where do you go? I'm just kidding.
So here I am. I'm thinking. I'm like, what if the veto isn't used? Then how do they determine who the two people are? But then I forgot about the
AI Arena.
Yeah, the AI Arena. So.
Oh wait.
Okay. Tommy, time to go to bed. We're
Yeah.
moving you.
I
Time to
hear
go to
you.
bed.
I hear you.
I kid, of course. So yeah, so then we go into the veto competition, and the competition is they have to carry a rod across like some vines and not hit the vines, or they lose power, and whoever does it the quickest wins. And Cedric says the thing that is my biggest gripe with these. When everyone says, I know this looks easy, but it's not easy.
Easy.
Nobody thinks that. Nobody thinks these competitions look easy. The only competitions we think look easy are the question comps. And those because you're just standing there flipping yes or true or false. Nobody.
Every
thinks these
competition
comps
is
look
easy if you know what you're doing, boys.
For real. I mean, like these competitions, for them to be competing for $750,000 or like $500,000 from seasons past, this show seems really easy. But like, sure, living in the house would be a little bit maddening, I feel like. But yeah, these seem simple. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh no.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear you.
Can you hear us?
I can't hear you.
What?
Oh no.
Ugh.
Detroit Lions suck ass. Canada is the worst country in the world. Your maple
Just-
syrup is fake.
If you can hear
Oh
me,
my God.
go with my next note of MJ saying she likes jungles.
MJ likes jungles and cats and monkeys.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
I didn't. No clue what she said.
Yeah, I remember her saying something about liking.
She said I like
jungles.
jungles now.
Can you hear
What?
us?
No, I lost you again. Shit.
USA. USA. Eric, don't speak if Johnny Bananas is the best challenger ever.
That'd be some shit if this audio made it over his.
Now you guys can see the actual issues we have.
Yeah, they believe you,
Can you
Eric.
hear me?
Yep. You hear us?
There we go.
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh,
Oh, you missed the whole conversation with us, dude. It was crazy.
yeah, I know. It's just insanity.
Tommy was talking so much crap.
Oh, shut up.
I believe you. That sounds like something Tommy would do. Tommy, you know
No.
what? Bye-bye. I had to do it once for him.
You're backstage and said I was backstage. Oh God. Okay.
Oh, my
No!
best advice is don't watch it back because you don't want to know what Tommy said. It's crazy.
Oh, no. I'll listen to it back when we post it on the Spotify.
I told him it'd be crazy if what he said, what I said apparently made air over you.
God. All right. But anyways,
Yeah,
MJ then
we
does
passed
her...
jungles. Yep.
Yeah, MJ said she likes jungles. But then she says one of the most relatable lines, I think, ever. Like, ever. She says she feels like Ross in Friends. Yelling, pivot. And then they played the laugh track. Which I thought was just, John, don't. What are you doing?
I hate those laugh tracks from movies and shows. They drive me insane.
Everyone hates the laugh tracks. Just.
I was just
Be
driving it for the listeners and viewers.
Agreed.
In case you guys
Driving
know what a
it's-
laugh track is, that's how Canada laughs.
Fair enough. But yeah, then I got here. No one wants that Angela, and Angela suck because Angela's like, I want to win the veto and finally vote for the first time. I'm like, nobody wants you to vote because when you vote, you send chores to your husband, asking him to if he put something up. And I'm not exaggerating. That literally happened. You'll have to go back and watch it. Although I don't recommend it.
No, I'm not going to watch that.
But yeah, and then this was hilarious for Cedric, because first I got a tough break for MJ, because the top three were MJ, Kenny, and Cedric. And Tucker. And MJ loses, and I got a tough break for her. But then it was hilarious that both noms were close to the winning it. And then MJ told everyone about her power. Oh, wait, no. But yeah, but I got here, well, wait for it, Cedric, because Cedric's like, well, at least since Tucker won, he's going to use the veto on himself. Oh, you just wait. You just wait, little buddy. Yeah, and then MJ basically told everyone about her veto, which we talked about. And then Cam immediately starts blabbing because he hears that Quinn has the power, and then he immediately blabs it to Cedric, like within 5 seconds of hearing that. Or it could have been within 5 seconds. It might have been within hours. I don't know. Time is funny.
Doesn't make sense. Again, why would you? I don't get it.
Yeah, this is Cam for you. He doesn't make sense. He's yet to make sense all season. I mean, he's playing great, but he's yet to make sense all season.
Yeah.
I mean, he's sitting here thinking that America is going to vote him up.
We don't know you're there, buddy.
I mean,
Not really.
I don't get the hate towards him because I mean he's not really even doing anything, or at least they don't show him really doing anything except for pursuing Leah and who was the other one? Rubina.
Chelsea's pursuing him. Rubina's not pursuing Cam.
Rubina's pursuing Tucker.
And Tucker's pursuing Rubina.
Yeah, they are.
We'll get there when we get there. But anyways, yeah, and then yeah, so then I got here, take the shot, Cedric, because Cedric's like, I think I might, if I'm going to give Quinn some chances to say it, but I might actually be considering taking the shot. Yeah, take the shot. Although me and John did talk about it last week that we don't think that we think Cedric did the right thing.
Oh, yeah.
100% did the right thing.
Get those powers out.
Yeah. But anyways, and then I got here, Quinn, you are annoying. Because Quinn is being super annoying in this moment when Cedric's trying to get him to admit that he has power. And he's like, just let it go, bro. It's okay. The power's not affecting you. Just let it go. No. Just tell people. It's the only time I want them to tell people. Right? But anyways, and then I got here smart MJ. Because Cedric's trying, I got here, first of all, I got here, no one wants to be a pawn, said. Because Cedric's trying to get MJ to be a pawn. And I got here, nobody wants to be a pawn. And then MJ's like, if you put me up, I'm going to use my power. So don't put me up. Or I'm using my power. Although it's okay, well then she's going to put... But then he's just going to put you up anyways and force you to use the power anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Which is all right. And then I got here, you said that already, Tucker. Because Tucker then once again says, I like biscuits. We get it.
I like biscuits.
I'm risking it for the biscuits, and you know your boy likes biscuits. What are we doing here?
Do we? Ew.
What are you doing, John?
I just had a fucking moth hit my face, and like I killed Ezra. That's why I wasn't talking. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's what happens on a live podcast. You guys get to see the unfiltered moths. Eat it.
Survivor.
Eat it.
Oh no.
Did you actually eat it?
Yeah, it's gone.
Only on the King Frick Fresh Entertainment Group.
We're here to provide the entertainment.
We provide this level of entertainment. Let me
said
tell
do
you.
it in the Survivor. I don't back down.
All right. So speaking of not backing down,
What? Sorry.
yeah, we got here, Tucker. This isn't gonna go over well because Tucker then's like, I'm gonna use the veto on Angela, and I'm gonna have you backdoor Quinn, Cedric. I'm like, all right, like I don't see this going the way you want it to go, buddy. But I appreciate your chutzpah.
Oh
What?
no. I'm watching it back. Ew.
Watching what back?
The live is kind of delayed.
Okay, I'm like,
He ate the
what
moth.
are you? All right, Tommy. Anyways, so then we get to the veto meeting, and there's about 10 minutes left in the episode, which I'm like, this is an odd time for the veto meeting, but I guess this veto meeting was wild and needed 10 minutes of airtime.
Yeah.
And so Tucker then goes with his veto, and he's like, this game's being played too safe. Expect the unexpected. Angela, here you go. And then Angela's like, what? I had no idea. This is where I say, shut the hell up, Angela. Like, we don't
Thank
care.
you. I was wondering when
Sit
that
down,
was
shut up.
play.
Oh, shut up's always come into play. You know me, Tommy.
Thank
Captain,
God.
shut up. I'm the
Oh,
captain
God.
of the shut ups. I'm the
Yes.
captain now.
He is Captain Shut Up.
Captain, shut up.
Black Eyed Peas has nothing on you.
Agreed. But Angela's just making this about her. Like, I had no idea. It's like, yeah, we know, lady. Nobody, but everyone's faces were just like jaw dropped. Like, they did not actually expect him to do this.
Freaking Brooklyn's looked like she just saw her life flash before her eyes.
Same with Joseph, honestly.
Bro, I thought Brooklyn, like, never mind. We're going to keep my comments to myself.
Oh no,
Like-
King Fricka Fresh Entertainment Group. Provide us
It looked
entertainment.
like she had an orgasm. The way her face was.
Anyways,
I tried
There
to
you
not
go.
say it.
and then I got your smart move by Cedric, but Tucker is pissed because Cedric then stands up to give his renom. Is like, yeah, so I'm gonna nominate Mackenzie, and then I thought that was a smart move, but Tucker was sitting there pissed off beyond belief. Like, Mackenzie, you were not meant to be on the block. Like, this wasn't the plan. Like, yeah, I know, it's okay. Like, Tucker's just all pissed off. And then Tucker goes, this view meeting is adjourned, and then MJ stands up like, yeah, no, it's I literally wanted her to be like, yeah, no, bitch, it's not. Like, that's what I wanted her to stand up and say. But then she uses the veto on herself, or her America's veto on herself. I got here, let's go, MJ, and don't be sorry, girl, because she literally, right after, she's like, yeah, sorry, guys, like 3 times. What are you sorry for?
I think she was just
Wanting to
being,
stay in the game?
she was just being sarcastic.
I would think, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not going home. Sorry about it.
Or maybe she was saying sorry that one of them might go up on the block as in her place. But I mean, like,
I'm there to win the game. I don't give a fuck who goes up on my block.
I agree with you. It's the first
Yeah,
time. That's the
I
first
thought-
thing you've said that has made any
I thought
sense.
she was
Tom.
Canadian for a second. Sorry.
Hey, I removed you once. Don't think I won't do it again.
I wish I could
But
figure
yeah,
out how
so
to
then I got your one power gone. Everyone's shocked and chill Tucker because Tucker's pissed and is like, ugh, he was too scared to make this move, but I hope maybe someone else makes this move. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, America. Like, he literally could have just done the Monty Python wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Did he call out Quinn? I can't remember.
He doesn't call out Quinn until the next day.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Or the next episode, which we're at. Because we are at eviction time. Dum, dum, dum.
Eviction.
And Julie makes the announcement that this is only the 6th time in Big Brother history that that the person who won the veto didn't use it on themselves.
Oh.
Like only the 6th time that the person on the block didn't use the veto or didn't use the veto on themselves.
Who else?
Marcellus
like-
is one.
There we
Yes.
go. Yep.
Who else?
I
don't know.
don't know.
Google search real quick. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
I was
Keep
going to
talking.
say, let's Google this.
Yeah. You guys Google it when you have the answer. Let me know. Meanwhile, I got here. No one cares, Angela, because Angela's talking about how happy she is that she's safe and that now the other people get to experience what I've been experiencing. I got here. Shut up, Angela. We do not care.
You would never say that. I don't believe you.
I would never say shut up. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't sound like something I would say, honestly. I don't think I've ever said the word shut up in my life. And yeah, and then
Oh,
Wall
Dick
said,
didn't
Rick.
use it. Okay.
Hmm?
Dick didn't use it.
Marcellus.
no,
Dick used it on Danielle.
Danielle. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Danielle used. Oh yeah, season 8. Danielle used it on Dick, or Dick used it on Danielle, and then Danielle used it on Dick at Final Four.
Yep.
Yep, she was.
And
She
then
was
Brendan.
the third.
Brendan, yeah, okay, I remember Brendan. That was
Oh, I
that
haven't-
was 2 and 3. Brendan was 4.
I haven't
Matt
gotten
Klein.
to 13 yet.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't gotten to
the
19.
dumb Matt with Paul season
Yeah. And then
And
Tucker.
and Tucker.
wow.
Well, wait, that was only 5.
No, that was 6.
So Dick and Danny did it twice.
Dick
Marcellus
and
did it
Danielle
once.
twice. Marcellus once. Dick and Danielle twice.
Tucker.
Brendan.
Brendan.
Tucker.
And then there was
Big Brother 19.
that other person we just talked about with Paul's season.
Matt. But that
Matt.
okay. Let me just do the fingers really quick. So
Marcellus.
Marcellus,
Danielle. Dick.
Danielle,
Tucker.
and then Brendan. We'll go Brendan,
Brendan. Tucker.
Matt Tucker.
Kleins.
Okay, yeah, 6. Yeah, you're right. Okay, sorry.
Us Americans
Math
know
is
how to
hard.
do math. Check our gold medals, motherfucker.
Anyways, Tommy, if you look down, you'll notice that he is no longer with us.
Oh my god. I cannot with this. This is too funny.
This one's gonna be. Wait till the later on when we announce what's coming up. You guys are gonna be that podcast is gonna be fun.
Oh god.
Anyways, and yeah, so Cam, shut up because Cam's like, well, like America now. I could be put up. Nobody, you're not going up. Shut up. Sit down. Being annoying. And then I got here. Yes, MJ played if you go up because MJ said she didn't think that she was going or wasn't going to play it unless. But when she wasn't going to use it, but then when Tucker used it on Angela, that spooked her and she played it, which I thought was interesting, to say the least.
Wait, who is this?
MJ, Mackenzie.
Okay, so the MJ.
They call her MJ.
Yeah.
But Mackenzie wasn't going to play it, but when Tucker used on Angela. And then they have the house meeting, And we've entered the twilight zone in this house meeting because Angela says something that makes sense for the first time ever. She says, and I quote to Quinn, because Quinn's saying like, "Yeah, I have the power," and then she's eye rolling, but he's like, I'm never gonna use the power, and then she's eye rolling him she's eye rolling him as he's saying this, and then she's like, "But if you have the power, you're gonna obviously play it. Like you're a super fan. Like if you have this power, you're gonna eventually play it." I'm not gonna play it. What are you talking about? There's no way I'm gonna play it.
Lion.
I got here. Yeah, you lying. But Angela made sense for the first time ever, which is like mind blowing.
Mind blowing.
Yeah. But I got here, Quinn, this isn't going well, because Quinn's like, "Oh great, like this is happening." And like having to do damage control, and then I got here also facts Quinn, because Quinn actually made a good argument with Cedric is why he didn't tell them that he used the power, or that he didn't tell them about the power, because he didn't want them bringing him into the alliance because of the power.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted them to work with him because they wanted to work with him, which makes sense in theory.
They're just trying to say their ass buddy. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah, agreed. And then we get the America bit, which I just found to be a bit annoying.
It reminded me of the old days, though. I was like when I used to vote for have-nots, food and shit. Like, press A. It gave me nostalgia.
Yeah, agreed. It did. It did to a degree.
Yeah,
And
it wasn't like full blown, but
yeah. But then we get Cedric versus Tucker, and Tucker basically saying he's gonna target Cedric, and then the game of telephone beginning with Cedric and Tucker, because Tucker says like, "Oh no, you didn't tell me to use it. You didn't tell me to use it on myself. You just told me we don't have the numbers. You had never said you'd use it on myself." Like, but you did. No, you didn't. But I did. And then they flash back to him. I mean, and in Tucker's defense, that was kind of vague, though, the way Cedric said it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, the way Cedric kind of said, like, "Hey, we don't have the numbers. Use it on yourself," was kind of, like, vague.
I mean, not really. You're telling him to save himself. I would.
But he kind of said it quickly and vaguely. Like, he basically worded it like, "Hey, we don't have the numbers," and Tucker's like, "No, we do have the numbers, so I'm going to use it on myself, or use it on Angela."
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Either way, and now it's Tucker versus Cedric, and then Tucker's like, "Even if I lose the AI arena, I'm going to stay in this game." No, bitch. No, you ain't. Like, no way you're staying in this game if you use... Yeah, ain't no way you're using the veto on yourself.
Right.
Here's my food.
Do we have cuteness? Do we have adorableness?
Hi.
Hi.
What's
Welcome,
up,
how are you?
You tell him what daddy got you today.
Got me a wrestler with the cage match. Got me 2 more
Nice.
DVDs and then a belt and a Hulk Hogan shirt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell him good night, okay?
Huh?
Tell him good night.
That's awesome.
Good
You see yourself? Is that cool?
Nice.
night. No, what? I'm not switching my hands together.
I don't know.
That's not. How?
All right. Good night, baby. Love you.
That was cute, John.
Aww.
Sorry.
That was adorable. No, that was adorable. That was adorable. And now people can actually see it happen live.
He's trying to win the hearts of our fans.
Yeah, the fan. But yeah, and then Tucker goes on and says he thinks he has the votes to stay, and it's like, no, you didn't. And Tucker doesn't even realize like how close he was to being voted off here. Like he was
If he
gone.
lost that cop, he was going home.
Agreed. Like,
Yeah,
and any
'cause-
rational person would vote him off.
Because why on earth would you make the house guest keep up another week with Angela?
Yeah, like you're basically force these people to spend another week with Angela, and then so it's like you kind of did this to yourself. But then, so then the America's nominee gets revealed, and it is drumroll Quinn,
Quinn.
which shocked literally nobody. I was anticipating it was going to be Quinn or Joseph.
I'm kind of wondering why Quinn though, because if
'Cause
people
nobody
have do people
nobody
not
likes
like Quinn
Quinn.
either?
I don't think so. And the way he got edited in that veto episode was bad.
What do you say?
That was rough.
Yeah, like he got a rough edit in that veto episode.
Very rough.
I feel like Cam would have gotten voted up.
No,
or,
nobody cares about Cam.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't. Maybe people like Tucker's gameplay
What are you doing?
in order for them to put Quinn up, and like they may agree with him, thinking that get the strong people out or whatever.
Or they
Tucker's
just gave
strong
Tucker what he wants.
Yeah,
Well, Quinn, I think America, like me and Eric discussed before, America doesn't like Quinn's sloppy play.
There's that.
okay.
And then you had
Casuals don't like him.
Angela's family was pushing the shit out of Quinn for turning his back on her.
Yeah.
And
Which
Angela
is
has
stupid.
Dr. Phil on her side, so that's pretty much guaranteed.
Oh God. But yeah, so that's probably why Quinn got nominated. I mean, I don't get it either, but Quinn's there, and that's all there's. Quinn went up, and then we go into the AI arena comp, where it's basically they're in like a weird container, and there's air shooting up at them with balls, and they have to put 10 red balls in a tube, and this wasn't even close.
So
that was an easy competition. like every AI competition with Tucker, he's dominated. So
well, here's the thing: we did this as children.
yeah, gym class.
Exactly.
Yeah,
With the or like on an assembly, they had like a little money machine or whatever.
we had it for birthday parties too.
There you go.
That's not a thing.
It's totally a thing.
That is a thing.
I've never seen this
must
thing
be an
before in my
American
life.
thing.
There we go.
Clearly must be an
Canada-
American thing. 'cause
I got
I've never-
invited to my kid's birthday party then, so I can show you the thing.
I'm not flying out.
Wow,
Are you
that's
paying for my
fucked up.
flight?
Yeah, I guess not now.
I guess not.
I mean, if you're paying for my flight, sure.
Oh, sure. Arrest me, John. I will come see you. Don't worry. We won't do the podcast live. Don't worry. Your world, Eric. Just try to live in it.
This is the closest thing we're gonna get to a live podcast. I'm not bringing my entire setup all the way to wherever you are, which
No need.
I'm
got
going to assume
microphones.
Syracuse.
I got microphones too. We're good.
Yeah. So you're the one that's holding us back. We're trying to
We're not-
grow.
God. Okay. You pay for my flight, sure.
Call me Copper Cry.
Alrighty. And then I'm this close to putting you backstage again. But anyways, and so basically Tucker completely destroyed that comp,
Yeah.
right? Like that wasn't even close. Like they showed it, he was like at 15 before any of them were at 5.
Is this where Crash Bandicoot comes into play?
Yes, this is where Crash Bandicoot comes into play. He looked like Crash Bandicoot. I saw a tweet where they said he looked like Crash Bandicoot, and that's why
There
I
we
made
go.
the comment. But then Tucker, after he wins, he kind of goes nuts. It's like, let's go! Let's go! And he looks like he's gone psycho a bit.
I think he knew that he was going home, though. I would be pumped too.
Yeah, true. I think he kind of figured he might be going home in that scenario.
He
However-
later reminded me of like Wes on the challenge. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool.
But yeah, it was one of those things. Like I said, like this comp was just. I like this comp personally, but it was just. I mean, Quinn was talking too about how he wanted like he could take Tucker out, and it's like, well, no, you can't. Like, and then even in his speech, he's like, I want to, like, you need me in this game to take out Tucker. Well, you just had a chance to take out Tucker, and you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, get out of here. And then I got here, lol, Julie, give it a rest, because Julie, as they're coming down this, right before they come out to reveal who won the AI arena, Julie's like, you guys are going to have a minute to go off privately and strategize and talk. They have this shit planned out ahead of time, even before, like, the vote. Like, they knew who they were going to vote out. If Tucker won, it would be Kenny. If Kenny won, it would be Tucker.
Exactly.
Like, they know this shit before. Like, they're not going to private rooms.
They straight up all said before the competition that was the plan. If Tucker loses, he's out.
Yeah. And, yeah, so then I got here, just give it a rest. And then I got here, lol, shut up, Quinn, you're such a bully. Because Quinn in his speech is just bullying Tucker. Calling Tucker a Nimrod. Or something along those lines. Like Nimrod, butthead, something, I don't know. But basically it was just like saying, like, keep me here to take out this Nimrod over here. It's like you're kind of bullying Tucker a little bit. Which is probably another reason why he got put up, because he's bullying Tucker.
Yeah.
They showed true colors. That's all that matters.
Yeah. And then these people just handed Quinn an HOH. Because the vote comes out 10-1 to Kenny.
Yeah.
And so they basically have just handed him the deep fake HOH on a silver platter.
I mean,
Which
they
I'm
know
like,
they have a choice.
don't
Yeah.
do it.
Because if he, no matter what, he was going to win.
It's just ridiculous. So, and then ultimately 10-1 Kenny's mercy killed. And honestly, I think this was the best outcome for the week because Kenny wanted to go, and now we don't have to deal with that anymore. And Tucker's going after Quinn. Quinn's going after Tucker. I think this is a win-win. Well, Tucker's going after Cedric and what's his face? Quinn.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the only way Quinn, I guess, it was Quinn's HOH no matter what happened in this competition.
Yeah.
But if Tucker won, he was safe. So that's the only reason why Tucker competed.
Yeah. So that was the week of the episodes. Tommy, are we clear to talk spoilers?
Bring it on.
John, are you ready for some spoilers?
Does a duck with a boner drag weeds? Absolutely. Send it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if, on that colorful note, this is your official warning to duck out, come back 10 minutes after we're done talking spoilers, and we will be to hear what's coming up next in the King Frick Fresh Entertainment podcasting world. But in the meantime,
peace.
This is your official spoiler warning. So now, without further ado, it is time for some spoilers. And now, here we go with the spoilers. I guess we did enter the Twilight Zone because Angela won HOH. But Quinn used his deepfake HOH power to take it over. And he nominated Mackenzie, Cedric, and Tucker. For some unknown reason, he nominated Tucker.
I wonder why. They're final two, aren't they?
Okay. No. That's not why I'm saying that for some reason, John. Why are you giving Tucker two chances to save himself?
I know. I got your sarcasm. Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like, John, please get the sarcasm.
I got it.
Please understand it. But anyways, so Tucker. Yeah, so Tucker nominated. Quinn nominated Tucker, Cedric, and Mackenzie. Then the veto winner comes out. Turns out it is indeed Tucker.
Shocker.
Tucker wins the veto.
I'm becoming a big Tucker fan, man. I'm becoming a big Tucker fan.
I think you're the only one.
I love guys who compete.
The big question on everyone's mind was, will Tucker use it on himself? Will he not use it? Or will he use it on one of the other nominees, probably Mackenzie?
Do we know the answer yet? Because I had the answer.
We do know the answer.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were just trying to like.
I knew the answer.
Okay.
But the answer to that question is he used it on Mackenzie. No, I'm totally kidding, people. He used it on himself, which is like the right thing to do. And Rubina got put up as the replacement nominee.
Mm-hmm.
So the nominees going into AI Arena, yeah, because they're in a showmance. Tucker and Rubina. They're like
sense.
kissy apparently.
Okay.
They're like smoochy.
Smoochy.
I'm waiting for John to notice this. Like the smoochy. So yeah, so they're a couple ish now. So Rubina got put up. We're going. So the final nominees going to AI Arena are Mackenzie, Cedric, and Rubina. John? Do we know who's going home in this scenario yet, or is it still TBD?
No, I think it's TBE. I think all comes down to competition. I haven't heard a single conversation about who's going home.
So if Mackenzie wins,
If Rubina gets on a block, she's going home. I think if Mackenzie stays, she's going home. Cedric's safe.
Thinks Cedric's safe no matter who he's up against.
I think the collective's got Cedric pretty strong here.
Okay. That'll make for interesting dynamics. Tommy, any thoughts?
Not at the moment. I'm kind of shook that Rubina's up. I mean, it makes sense, but I just feel like right now it seems to be that the people who have touched the block already are not coming off, or not going to be nominated in the coming weeks. Are not going to be not nominated, if that makes sense.
Yeah, people. I mean, well, Tucker's always going to volunteer to go up.
Well,
Like,
he
'cause he
better
knows he
quit
can win.
because is he trying to win or not? Because
Who?
you can only go up Tucker, because you can only go up so much before your chance is up. Like, your odds of winning are like slim, but your odds of winning more are slimmer if you keep putting yourself up.
Agreed. I mean, and law of averages says he's bound to lose eventually.
Until he wins the HOH and he can set the plans.
Yeah.
And he can set the alliances. I mean,
yeah.
I agree though. The
he has
more,
to win an
it's like if you're talking Survivor, it's like Joe from Survivor. You're gonna lose and you're gonna get voted out.
Agreed.
There you go.
See ya.
Where did Tommy go?
What did he do to get kicked out?
Exactly.
No, I didn't kick you out. You just left.
I didn't do anything.
Like you just randomly like went. Like I didn't kick you out.
Yeah, no, it was weird, Tommy. You just cut off. That's weird.
Yeah, like because your whole picture thing left the board at the bottom. So
for me, from my point of view, the screen went black, and then your guys' picture came up first with like some loading symbol or something. But then,
jeez,
I don't know.
I think that's our cue. John, Tommy, do you have any other Big Brother things you would like to discuss?
I'm rooting for Brooklyn, Tucker, Cam, I guess.
Who's your winning pick right now, everybody?
Oh God, this is too much pressure. Get back to me.
Leah or Mackenzie?
Yeah.
I like Leah and Mackenzie. I'll always like Leah and Mackenzie.
I changed my opinion.
And I mean Tucker's Tucker meh.
Yeah, see? Everybody likes Tucker.
Tucker's meh.
I don't think Tucker wins, but Tucker's my favorite player right now. I do like Cam to win late, and then I like Mackenzie or Brooklyn a lot.
Makes sense.
See you, Tommy.
He just left again. The hell happened?
Oh no.
Is your battery dying?
Could be.
How do you get back on stage?
You're
Tommy,
on stage.
You're on stage, Tommy. Do a dance.
Oh, okay.
Do a dance.
Wait, it says I'm backstage.
No, you're in the stage. I added you to stage.
Oh, there we go. That works. Okay, I don't know. I think my phone maybe is getting hot. Well, anyway, I'm
Who you
with
got for a winner
Eric.
pick?
I'm with Eric. Either Leah or Mackenzie. I feel like Quinn is going to make it far. Joseph doesn't have a chance. I think he's going to be evicted sometime soon.
So with Tucker, I'm sorry, just popped in my head. I think Tucker's gonna be a double eviction elimination. Just saying.
Yeah, like when they get a chance to, when the AI twist is over, or AI arena twist is over, and they get a chance to backdoor him, they're going to take it.
Okay, one
Yeah,
person we don't want to win this season. Go,
Angela.
Joseph, Angela, yeah, but Angela too.
Why are me and John on the same page here?
Well, I agree with Angela. I think that's a given.
Yeah.
So,
But,
anyways,
yeah, we
go ahead,
might.
John.
I don't know. I was just gonna say in the future we might have another Big Brother guest coming on. That's all. I'm just spoiling it,
That's exciting.
and we'll do a live video
Always
for that.
That's always exciting. We'll talk because I decide when we go live for these live.
We'll have it
ones and when we
Mondays.
pre-record. But anyways, so any other final thoughts?
Nope.
I'm ready to see who goes home. I'm curious for this week. I'm excited for this week because I
Yeah,
really don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who goes home. Now, we're at our favorite time where we are going to discuss what's coming up next. So, tomorrow,
Going to bed.
you going to bed. But there's going to be tomorrow, me and Tommy are recording our official Challenge 40 preview episode podcast with Diego. It's a special day for us as this is our anniversary podcast. Because tomorrow marks the 1 year anniversary when me, Tommy, and Diego first podcasted together about the Challenge USA.
There we go.
So we will be talking about that episode.
Are you doing video form?
There's gonna be a surprise coming up, which I'll reveal later in the week. But there will be. Actually, I'll reveal it now. Whatever. I'm gonna go find that podcast, the video version, and I'm gonna post it, like on the day of the anniversary, like before the Challenge 40 premiere.
Sweet. So, what was it? USA 2 that we were recapping?
It was USA 2, yeah. The first 2 episodes of USA 2. That was the first time we ever even met each other.
For real.
Which was just like insane. So be on the lookout for that. And then next week, as always, me and John will be back to cover Big Brother. But there's going to be another treat coming up. As turns out, all my co-hosts, except for one, watches Challenge 40. Or is watching Challenge 40. So we're going to be live at some point next week to talk about the premiere episode of Challenge 40. Is part of where we bring all 5 podcasters together for one episode.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. Like
jam-packed.
If you think just me, John, and Tommy talking is gonna be a riot, just wait till all 5 of us get in a room.
Who's the other one? Diego and who?
Matt. The Survivor
Just
guy.
Expect us to be recording for like 5 hours.
Yeah, bring a snack, drink, and go pee before the show.
Yeah, don't expect this one to be a short podcast, people.
I gotta tell myself that too because
the 2 of us have been going for an hour and 23 minutes.
There we go.
And then there's gonna be some stuff coming up with our YouTube department that will be announced later in the week, as well as other stuff later on. More Twitch stream writes. I've been doing my live Twitch stream writing sessions where I've been
watching
writing
a couple times.
Have you been enjoying them?
I have. You lose me at first. I joined halfway through and I'm like, what the hell are we talking about? And I catch up.
There you go. Just scroll back. You can go back.
Also,
or just wait till the next day.
Eric, plug the hat. Plug the hat.
Oh yeah,
Eric.
And we have the hat, the brand new King for Fresh Entertainment Group hat that you all will eventually maybe or may or not be able to purchase.
You will be.
We'll talk.
We'll support the channel.
John, as always, thank you for being a part of today's
Tommy, good chatting
festivities
with
as
you,
a
buddy.
co-host. And Tommy,
Likewise.
thank you for coming on for the first live podcast.
Listen,
Really hope everyone enjoyed it.
Eric, I want you to know we're gonna make it big in this industry here. We're gonna make podcasting our main
Full-time
squeeze.
jobs.
We don't need to work anymore. We're gonna be traveling live and having live shows in front of our fans and everything. This
Not in
is gonna
America,
happen.
we're not, because Eric won't fly to us.
I will if you pay for my flight.
Do you have your passport?
Why would I need my passport?
Don't you need a passport to get into America?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Need your passport or enhanced license, sir.
No, because you do need a passport because I work at a job where people need passports to get into Canada. So,
Where do
Well,
you
if
work?
you knew, why'd you ask?
it took me a second.
Where do you work?
In an office where we. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
can't say it on air?
I don't want people to know where I work.
Oh, okay. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
yeah.
I was just going to say, I work at the post office, so I didn't know if you worked there too.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, God.
All
All right.
All right, I'm out.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Tommy. We are going to go live. This should be our job eventually.
Exactly.
One day, boys.
We'll get there.
One day. We'll do a live show. That's going to be nuts. My ADHD is not going to. All right.
All right. Thank you guys so much for
I'll see you guys
watching
for the
along with
challenge.
us as we do it, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Later.
Where's that stop button?